actually thought that the station was on this side, not that. Kind of forgot. But yeah, it's a nice looking station, but it's like it's been like under construction for years. I swear. There was a thing pointing that there was a way out through here, but I don't see nothing. Maybe that's a way out. But I just wanted to see the station real quick. The old station, I guess. Because it kind of used to stop there. Oh well. I think it's kind of dumb to just, close down the real station just to build this shit. But, oh well. It's cold, by the way. I'm guessing the reason why the station has been under construction for a while is because Belgian politics, LOL. What? From Veurne, you can, with the key card, you can travel to De Pan, Dixmude, and Kokzijde. That town's name sounds so funny. I mean, there's nothing really like stopping people from coming here, so there is no sign saying you are not allowed to be here. I'm actually within my right to be here. Because by law, you're actually supposed to put signs saying you're not supposed to trespass, but regardless, this ain't trespassing, I think. Gorgeous ass building. Yeah, I like this station. I hope it's gonna be reused as a station. Oh, doggy. I don't know. Either this building was restored or it's a rebuilt one from the 1920s. But then I got the impression from the information that I was reading, hold up, sorry, that Veurne was actually quite spared from World War I and II, so it should all be authentic up in here. Yeah, this bridge here don't look too stable. Look at this shit. There's stalactites throwing out of that bitch. It's all cracked. I mean, but then there's nothing really here saying that you shouldn't cross it. And it seems safe, but look Look at the motherfucking river current. I don't remember if this is the List River or something else. I don't know what's the name of this river. Notice this. I don't know, doesn't this look kind of British? A little bit. Or is it just me? But this looks like a hidden gem of some sort. I can't lie, the way I hold my phone to video vlog is kind of awkward. Fuck is that noise? Who's not putting their seatbelt on? But then my trick to not feel anxious while video blogging is just don't stare at people back. Let them stare at you, but don't stare at them. Just ignore it. It's easier said than done, but these motherfuckers actually have music blasting through these speakers on the street. I guess this is like one of those shopping like streets things. Well, it is a street with a lot of shops, but I guess they consider it like sort of a shopping center street. This is why they put the music, but shut up. I just love this. A little bit of a shame for the parked cars. I think it's kind of an eyesore, but that's why I like underground parking lots. But yeah, most of these buildings look original. Well, some of them look new. This one with lighter colors. The ones with darker colors are the ones that look original. Seagulls. By the way, we're not very far from the beach. The pond is just a couple of kilometers away. Also, the pond is part of the arrondissement of Veurne. Which I didn't know that. another circle around for y'all. It's almost like Bruges here. Except it's probably much more authentic than Bruges. Again, I can't fathom that. Wait, hold up. That Belgian flag, that looks like the Belgian flag, but the red turned green. That's probably the local flag. Oh, and that black is dark blue. Never mind, it's not. It looked like the Belgian flag with the green color, but by the way, can I say that this Samsung is lying right now? The sky isn't actually that blue, motherfucker. I think it's also like seeing through some clouds and shit. The fuck? Did you also that lady had a rope attached to that little child? I'm not against it. I saw how hyperactive she is. She wanted to run off pretty much. Oh, bathrooms. Yes, public bathrooms. It's always a welcome. Thank you. Anyways, I'm not exactly against it because that little girl, she wanted to run off. And if she didn't have that cord attaching her to her buggy, she would run off. And I understand it because my little sister is also like that. I also bought like a little, I think that I put around my pulse and then I put around her arm so that we're both like attached to each other. And she doesn't run off because she likes to do that shit. Some people like to judge, but I'm not against it. It's an unpopular opinion, but if that's for their own safety. These kids don't know what they're doing, that it's dangerous to run off. So it's for their own safety. Stop saying like, yeah, no, they're not dogs, but it's for their own good. It's for their own protection and shit. Like, stop being judgmental. I know it might look weird, but it's not when you think logically. Yeah, I'm seeing that guy with the camera. I'm regretting not bringing mine. Will you look at this? The citerne. Wait, let me see what it says right here. I have to like translate it in my head. Okay, from what it says right here, this building was not completed in the 14th century. They started constructing in the 14th century, and because of money issues, they didn't complete it. It was restored in in 1980, and some additions were added in 2000. I guess to cover this off. Again, Belgians and managing money. It's not exactly their strong point. But I'm saying Belgians, but back then they weren't Belgians, they were Dutch. Because Belgium was part of the Netherlands. Pretty much didn't exist back then. Bitch, I'm hearing a bunch of birds. Oh look, parakeets. These motherfuckers talk too damn much. They're so funny. They're like, see these two, like how they're talking to each other. Man, we used to have a ton of these birds back in the day, but unfortunately they would die. My luck with pets. I don't know if it was because of natural causes, but I was too damn young to know anyways. It was probably natural causes. Either that or my mom gave it away to somebody that could take better care of them. But you gotta understand, back in the day, the late 90s and the early 2000s, well, pretty much throughout most of the 2000s, we were kind of poorish, and there was not really much into thought the needs of pets, of dogs that needed to be vaccinated, go to the vet. We didn't even have a vet in my city until like 2000. I think it opened after we left to France in like 2009, 2008 or 2010, because that building was like still kind of under construction. It was actually under construction since like 2006. If the motherfuckers here in Belgium are slow, in Portugal they're even slower. And there's also the guarantee that when you build a new building, it might be abandoned because it has no more funds and they like just leave it there. Motherfuckers. Okay, let me not step on the motherfucking mud. Because when I take my pants off, because I like to blend them, that's not a word. Well, it is a word, but blending is like when you put fruit in the machine and you blend it. What I'm trying to say is I did this shit, like, see, forgot the damn word. I used to know the words. It's probably because it's still morning. But yeah, those birds are cool. I wish I could have. But anyways, we didn't have a vet back then, and honestly, we didn't have the money. Honestly, for me, Back in the day, we thought it was just feeding the dogs and that's it. And play with them, be friendly, but that's why they would die because we could not like bring them to a bed. Also, we stopped having a car and because my dad left, and yeah, it was just unfortunate circumstances. And back then we didn't even have internet until like 2006. Even so, I didn't think about like researching what would be appropriate, like to take care of an animal. That was just not, we were just not wired that way. We just thought they were kind of like us, but then that's kind of hypocritical because if they are kind of like us, then they need to go to the doctor too. Yeah, it's just unfortunate. That's why I don't want to have pets now because it would still be kind of expensive to bring them to the vet. I don't know if they have like an insurance here where they pay half of it for your pet. It should be a thing. 100% should have been a thing for years. If this shit was in China, it would all be foggy and shit. Of course, the phone is exaggerating a little bit of the blue of the sky, but it's still a blue fucking sky. It's not a polluted ass piece of shit. And then they try to play it off like it's fog. Nah, hell no, motherfucker, don't lie. We know that shit ain't fog. But if the information I got is accurate, I'm gonna say, like, Veurne was lucky that World War One and Two spared it a bit. Because the previous town was not that lucky. Oh boy, my mom was calling me. She's calling a bit too early. We usually call each other after lunch. But you know what? I'm happy that World War One and Two spared this city. Because otherwise, well, they probably would have rebuilt the whole thing again. I guess it was not really a strategic position. Right, chatted with my mom and sister for a good part of an half hour. Jeez. Yeah, when my mom puts my sister on the phone, that's it. I'm taken. But I had to say goodbye because I cannot talk to them for much longer because I'm using mobile data. And it's kind of limited. Oh, look, a kitty. Is he coming to me? I don't have food for him. What is it? Oh, is he abandoned? Poor little baby. Another kitten. Oh, you're the second kitty. You're Morgan. This is the second kitty I'm in. I don't know what he wants. Oh. Okay, the kitty has a home. When there's like a guy that opened his door and he runs like inside of there, so I'm guessing it has a home. But it's weird because don't house cats usually have like a collar around their neck? That's just me. I think I know that song. Nothing to see here. Okay. So the tower opens after April 1st. Or is that a joke? Alright, I see you. Wow. So this whole shit here is West Flanders, I mean. Yeah, we is right here. Well, suddenly it got dark as fuck. Well, they actually pushed the time that it was gonna start raining from 14 o'clock to 15. Well, I don't mind if the rain keeps getting pushed to a further time, you know, when I'm not here. But I have an umbrella. Also, I was trying to find a McDonald's or a Carrefour or some shit like that where I could go get my lunch. I shit you not, there is none here. At least the other Carrefour that I saw there in the shopping center street was closed. The rest of the shit is like way the fuck in the Pana or Coxeda. It's like far as fuck. But it's fine. I found an Aldi. There is an Aldi, a Colorado, and a Lidl around here, so I'm good. I was like, oh shit, am I gonna have to go to the next city to go get shit? Oh, I was sure the Aldi was on this side, but I gotta cross it. This motherfucker. By the way, can I say that the tracks here in the station merge into one? So the trains would have to wait if, you know, if there was one coming. Which I see it right there. Down there. I guess it's for that one. Or they're gonna wait for another one. I don't hear the motherfucker. I don't care. I'm not gonna cross when the shits are down. I don't give a fuck. Oh, here he comes. I'm guessing this is the same train I took when I came here. It's probably highly likely that it is the same one. Okay, they're raising it, but I see another train down there. But if they're raising it up, all right, where do I get in? I'm guessing to the other side. And this motherfucker better be open. By the way, bitch. Yeah, I'm guessing now it's for the other one that's coming that way. That's going that way, man. I researched it right, and by, you know, Belgian laws, the supermarkets, if you have a backpack, the supermarkets don't have the right to ask you to open your bag. They do not have the right to ask you that. So even if you got nothing to hide, it's still uncomfortable. Like, just say you got nothing, you stole nothing. If they suspect you of theft, they can call the police and check the cameras. But you are well within your rights to deny them to search your backpack. Look at this shit. Already clouded. What was that? Guy. Anyways, I'm annoyed that it got cloudy. It's pretty much it. Well, you got sun. Enjoy it while it lasts, bitch. That's fucked up. And I bet it might start raining. Even before the time they said it was gonna start raining, which was pushed to 3 o'clock. We'll see. We'll see if they were right. Trying to find a spot to eat my lunch. Bit annoyed right now, but at the same time kind of feel a little bit of satisfaction, because you see I had my plastic things that I had to throw away because I had my sandwiches in it and my can of iced tea, and there comes this bitch like, you're not gonna leave that there, aren't you? And I said to her, did you watch until the end? Do I look like I'm gonna leave this shit here? And second, mind your own fucking business. Because I really went in on her. I said, mind your own fucking business. And she was like stunned, like, oh shit. And then she started to like slowly walk away with a stunned face. Stupid bitch. First of all, I was just searching for my stuff, for a little napkin to clean my hands, and I didn't want to put the trash in my bag because it was gonna put curry sauce all over the place. I don't want to ruin my bag. That's why I took the shit out and put it on the bench. But I was gonna take it with me. Who the fuck does this bitch think she is? I should have filmed her ass. Like her whole demeanor was like, she had this like attitude. She wasn't friendly, so that's why I kind of like went in on her. Bitch, mind your own fucking business. Watch until the end before you talk. Watch if you're watching what I'm doing, then watch the whole shit. Don't just stay there like make assumptions before you saw the whole thing. Stupid ass hoe. Anyway, forget it. I'm gonna cross here. Because the path to the shape of the old fort, because Veurne is like kind of shaped a little bit like a star. Probably because there was a fort here back in the day. Who threw a stone at that? How did this shit end up here? Oh, it's a tire. Did they fish a tire out of this? Yeah, they fished the tire out of this motherfucker. Cause it's full of like those little things from the water. Oh, beautiful. Check your cloudy ass weather. Like, don't tell me this shit is closed. Y'all hear this tree? That tree thing, like, y'all hear that? That wood noise of a tree. Oh, please, it's not closed, is it? Oh, thank goodness. It's just this little park that's closed, alright. Probably because there's tree branches. Some trees here look like the branches are going to fall off. You can't fuck with that. What? Oh, that's for the park, not for the bridge. Oh my god. What the fuck? This bridge is shaking. Look at this. And it was like flipping around. Oh, there's a thing there stopping it from like... Holy shit. What the fuck? That motherfucker was like shaking around and I thought it was gonna spin out. Like, what? The fuck? That gave me a little scare. First of all, the ground didn't feel too stable. Like, felt like it was gonna give in at any moment. Those metal ground things. Oh my goodness. A little scared. Just a little scared. I guess that's one of the, like one of the bits of the star, like the pointing. I mean, but one of the cities that's like really shaped like a star. Well, I wouldn't say city, I would say village or town, is Dama. Dama is actually also quite... People also visit that place. Because it's almost as beautiful as Bruges. So, it's like a tiny little town. And it has like... It's like a bit star-shaped. And... You know, it's cute. It has old buildings like Bruges. You can actually bicycle there or take a boat. There also seems to be a bus that goes to the center, but I just know it's difficult to get there. It's hella difficult. I was hoping I could go there one day to do like a quick vlog, but well, we'll see. My brother got his driver's license and he's already made a credit for a car, which is dope, because then he might be able to ride me there. That's what he said he would do He said he would drive us to places that are difficult to reach, so I'll keep him up to that promise. And you might say, why don't you take your own driver's license, motherfucker? Well, bitch, that's because I don't make the same money as my brother does. Point. You do need money to take your driver's license, you know that? Adinkerke. Oh, Adinkerke is where the station of the Pana is. Oh, and it's also here that they have the station of the next municipality, Kokzijde. Kokzijde. I farted because I was laughing. But that don't sound right. Kokzijde was a better word to call it. Like in French, it's not better. Kokzijde? No, it also sounds like cock. Let me call it Seide. Okay, the station of Seide. Let's not be childish. Kokzijde is here in Veurne. For some reason, it's like a little geographical anomaly. They decided to put the station of Kokzijde here in Veurne. And it's nearly in the middle of the region of Veurne. I mean, it does belong to the same arrondissement, you know, the arrondissement of Veurne, but the fact that your municipality has its station on the other one, I don't know about that. That's unfortunate. The only thing that's left of the old fort that was probably there, or at least, well, nothing pretty much. That's what I was trying to say. Nothing is left. Are we leaving Veurne there? What the fuck? The fuck? I left Veurne. Nah, man, I'm still within Veurne, but well, I guess this is like a subdivision of the municipality. It's probably a neighborhood that's called something else. But you barely see like the star shape of the city. Well, it's just a little bit there, but it's not very noticeable. The fuck happened to that house? Did it burn down or some shit? It looked like. Man, that is just sad. Like, you work your whole life, you spare to get your shit, and then one day a fire or some kind of other disaster and you lose everything. That's fucked up. It looks like it was a fire because the roof looks burned off, but it's either that or something else. I guess this bit of old wall here is what it's left of the fort. Hold up. Can I zoom in more? No, just 20%. Is that all that's left? Here I found a perfect little corner here. But you cannot see it because there's all these houses and trees in the way, but maybe you could see something at one point, but cool stuff. Oh, this shit is red. Motherfucker, watch out for the motherfuckers in the bike. Still wish there was a bit of fort left, like a bit of a wall or something. Maybe it got destroyed in World War One. I don't know. But from all the information I have read, I said that shit earlier. Veurne was spared from a lot of destruction. Unlike Ypres and Dixmude. Dixmude, that also don't sound right. There's collapsed there. There are bits of collapsed wall in there, you see? By the way, there's some guy commenting on how I said that women fought in World War One. I don't think I ever said that in that video about Ypres. I don't remember. I have to rewatch those. But if I did, I fucked up. But I don't think I said that. Also, he said, well, you also didn't visit the something called the Cot Cemetery. Bruh, that's not even in Ypres. And second, you gotta take a bus there. It's in another municipality. Might be in the arrondissement of Ypres, but that's not in Ypres. I was there for Ypres, not for some other shit. I probably knew about it, but it's too damn far. And do you pay my bills? Does you pay my tickets? I don't think so. So shut the fuck up. Know it all, motherfuckers. Do you have time to give me? Like, can you physically give me time? Hours and shit? Duinkerke, Adinkerke. Duinkerke. Do they mean Dunkirk? Yeah, they mean Dunkirk. Oh, okay. I mean, the name already sounded kind of Dutch, Dunkirk. The way it's spelled in French. Calais, De Panne, Coxede, Ypres. The fuck? Oh, there are some people coming with the dog, that's why I was like, what the fuck is that? I was scared a little bit. Don't get scared. Don't get scared. Don't be scared. Dunkirk, Bruges. Of the new port Dunkirk, 1950. This bridge was built in 1950. That's the age of my grandma. My grandmama was also born in 1950. It makes sense, all the Dunkirk references, as we're not far from Dunkirk. And when I talk about Dunkirk, I am talking about the Dunkirk. The one from the movie, and you know, where World War II, all that bullshit was happening, fighting the Nazis and stuff. I was actually surprised that Dunkirk doesn't have a light rail system. I was sure it would have either a metro or a tram system, but it doesn't. That's a shame, because it's quite a big city. It's called Dunkirk Street, of Duinkerkstraat. Here are the seagulls. By the way, it's illegal to feed seagulls here in Belgium. Well, at least in the coast, it's illegal. Don't know if the jurisdiction here allows for that, but I don't think they do. If you go to the Belgian coast, please don't feed the seagulls, because it makes them aggressive, and then they just shit all over the place, and it's not very nice. Top of that, we are feeding them probably stuff that they shouldn't be eating to begin with. This whole shit is abandoned. Like all the windows are broken and shit. Why is this abandoned? What happened in here? Ah, this used to be a hotel. Yeah, let me scan this shit so that I can read it later. Well, like, is it open? Is this shit open? No, it's closed. But you can actually, if you wanted to, you can just push the shit up and it would open. I hope they restore this place, because it's actually a nice looking place. Like, see? It's all abandoned and shit. Yeah, I'm gonna have to read what I just scanned from that paper. We're out here burning paper. Sobror Negra. That don't sound right. That really doesn't sound right. You know, if you're an American that's paranoid about racism and sees racism where there is none, there's more stuff over there. But, well, not really. Well, if I didn't just found a gem of a road. The houses in this street are on point. Road of the Black Nuns. Well, I was in the Road of the Blue Nuns a second ago. Now this one is the Black Nuns. Again, another name that would be problematic in the United States. Well, for the Americans, but not really here. Even though that American kind of bullshit is sort of making its way over here, we're like, nah. Well, you can see that. That's pretty sure an elevator shaft. That shit. 100% sure that is. Not exactly aesthetically pleasing, but build 1921. Kind of like returning where I just came from, where that abandoned apartment is. I don't know. I think I'm reaching the end of the visit here, because I could pretty much walk around the whole city center and film the whole thing, like film the whole center of the town. That would be crazy. Alright, I'm on my way to the station before I lose the train, because then I'm gonna have to wait another hour to leave. You know, I like it here. It's a nice city, but well, I'll probably come back here with my mom and sister, because this is definitely worth it, and it's not a lot of walking. Because my sister and my mom have their issues with their legs, and yeah, nowadays my mom kind of like messed up her foot tendons when she started running on the treadmill, and she wasn't supposed to do that. She thought she could, but the only thing that she should have done, wait a minute, sorry, the only thing that she should have done was walking. That's it. They say that she should walk, she shouldn't be still for a long time, but no running, because now she messed up her tendons even worse. On top of that, she wants me to wait for her. She says, wait for me and then I'll go with you. Like, how many weeks am I gonna have to wait before I can go out again? Mom, please. Let me go out, and if I find some nice places, you come with me. Because first I kind of want to video vlog these places. And then I can take them. And one thing, I was still hoping the weather report was wrong, but it isn't. And it started raining a lot. You know, if it was just cloudy, alright, but rainy, forget it, I'm out. Wait, I don't think I'm supposed to take the train through here. And I don't even think he's gonna stop here in front of I mean, he might, but... But how are you supposed to enter that motherfucker? Oh, fuck it, I'll enter through that little corner there.